Hello, I'm Kevin Anzenberger, and this is another edition of the Sports Interview. We are about halfway through the tennis season, and the Lady Wasps are serving it up. The Wasps are in the heart of the ODAC conference schedule, where they have a current record of 2-4, and they are ranked 10th. My guest here today is Lauren Reiner, a sophomore on the team. She was named to the All-ODAC second team as a freshman, and also named to the ODAC sportsmanship team. Lauren, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so like I just said, we are halfway through your season. What are your thoughts on the season so far?
We have a pretty strong team. We have a lot of girls who are really hardworking, and we just strive to do the best we can. We have really good chemistry.
You mentioned the hard work. Could you take me and the audience through, the hard work and the practice tendencies that this team has?
Yes, of course. Usually every week we'll have 2 to 3 team practices, and they'll last about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And then we'll have 1 to 2 individuals with our coach that'll last about an hour. They're pretty intense practices, but our coach just wants us to be the best we can. So.
Yeah, do you guys utilize Coach Josh Bullock at all?
Yeah, we work out with him a couple times a week, usually once a week.
Okay, now tennis is a spring sport.
Yes.
And you guys started in late February, early March.
Yes.
And from what I recall, there was snow on the ground.
Yes.
So what is it like? What are the difficulties of starting a spring sport with snow on the ground?
We had to give up a couple matches, like postpone a couple matches, but other than that, our practices, we luckily have indoor courts in Bristol, so we could practice on those, so that wasn't too bad.
Okay, now I was looking at the roster earlier, and you have 3 girls from Italy.
Yes.
So take me through that experience of playing with someone from such a different culture.
When you're playing with them on the courts, you can't really tell that they're from Italy other than they're extremely good. But it's not really that different.
Yeah, and is there any specific moment, story? You play doubles with Stella De Michele, who also is really good. Could you take me through that doubles pairing?
She's just really good, and she, you would think that someone who's so good would get mad, like if you mess up or something like that, but she only just wants me to be the best I can and do the best I can, so.
So team chemistry.
Yeah, yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
I mentioned at the beginning of this interview, you guys are 2-4 right now.
Mm-hmm.
The last stretch of the season is ahead of you guys.
Yes.
What do you have to do to turn the season around?
I think where we started out having to postpone a lot of matches, that kind of threw us off the swing of things. But I think with more practices and a couple of more matches that we have left, I think that we'll be able to get back on top.
Okay. Now, tennis isn't the only thing you do here on campus. You're a member of the Kappa Alpha sorority.
Kappa Alpha, yes.
Kappa Phi Alpha.
Yes.
Could you take me through that experience of balancing both the sorority life and the athletic life?
Yeah, it's not really that difficult. You just do what you have to do. The coach is pretty lenient about stuff, and we don't really have stuff to do with the sorority like during the week other than, a couple meetings or something like that. So it's not that difficult.
Okay. And the awards that you won, the All ODAC second team award, what went into getting that award? And were you surprised?
A lot of, yeah, I was pretty surprised, but Stella and I we worked really hard, and we just have such good chemistry that I was just shocked that we got it, but we work hard, so.
And the sportsmanship award, so obviously you're not out there talking trash on
No.
the tennis court,
No.
Is that something that you stress every time you go out and play, good sportsmanship?
It's not something that I really personally have to think about. It just kind of happens. I don't really see the point in being rude to another player unless, they've done something to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Now, I want to talk about your journey here.
Yes.
It's a question I love to ask everybody.
Okay.
How did you get to Exit 26? What were the decisions that led?
Well, I really wanted to continue my experience with tennis, and then my brother and my cousin also went here, and so it was just kind of like natural, and I only live an hour away from here, so it just feels like I'm at home, so.
Is there anything special about this place that you've noticed in your first 2 years here?
When I first came here, I got really scared because I thought college would be a lot different, but when they say that everyone here is so sweet and talks to you every time you pass them, that is really honestly the truth. I have so many friends here, and I mean, I see the same people a lot every day, and we talk all the time. And when someone asks you like how your day is, they really are genuinely wanting to know how your day is, and they care about you. So it's really awesome.
Now, going back to these awards that you've won, you've seen so much success just as a freshman in college.
Yes.
Now you're in your sophomore year. What are your goals? You have 2.5 more years to just amp up that success.
Yeah. I mean, just trying to keep practicing hard and get maybe higher rankings or anything, just to try to be the best that I can be. I mean, I really love tennis, so just playing it for fun and just trying to be good.
And what do we have to look forward to for the rest of this season? There's certainly playoffs, ODAC playoffs, national playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really sure.
We'll take it one game.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just see.
Absolutely. Well, Lauren, thank you very much for being here on the set, and keep up the good sportsmanship, something that I need to learn.
Thank you for having me.
But that'll do it for the sports interview. I'm Kevin Anzenberger. She's Lauren Reiner. Now I'll serve it over to Nathan Fischel with the sports update.